for
Your
it.
wife is gonna see that.
Alright, I'll Venmo you.
It's gonna be huge.
Good morning and welcome to Let's Talk, the morning political news show where we aim to bridge the gap in this country through a nice chat. My name is Yates Tinsley.
And I'm CiCi Davenport.
Now,
Let's talk!
Brought to you by Coca-Cola. Our guest today is Bill de Blasio. You may know him from New York and the mayor of...
Welcome, Mr. de Blasio. And for the viewers who might not know who you are and what you do in the mayorship... to be completely transparent, I'm coming in a little cold here.
Yeah, Bill, if you could just remind our viewers what you actually do, that'd be aces.
Thank you, too, for having me here today. It is an honor to be here. For the last 5 years, I have been mayor of New York City, and I am currently seeking the nomination for president for the Democratic Party.
Great. And as the current New York mayor, one of the biggest things about New York right now is sex crimes.
Absolutely. Our top export is sex crimes. You know, even though we actually are more known for our rich Wall Street white guy crimes.
Well, back in our day, we used to call that entrepreneurship.
Whatever you call it, my constituents in the Bronx would call it not bueno.
I don't speak Spanish.
Don't know what that means.
And now, Bill, I think we'd be remiss if we were discussing both sex crimes and entrepreneurship and did not discuss the late Jeffrey Epstein. My father was Duke Davenport, the former director of Homeland Security and two-time Purple Heart honoree. He was just famously anti-pedophile.
Well, actually, Jeffrey wasn't a pedophile. He was a hebephile.
A phebophile.
A phebophile, where he was more into tweens and teens. Have you even seen Euphoria, CiCi?
Phebophile.
Euphoria.
I don't have HBO.
Not yet.
In any case, I think that's a very crucial distinction to make between the two. Now, anyway, Daddy really was not a fan of sex crimes, and he actually warned me about Jeff back when I was modeling for Boat US magazine at age 8. And that was almost 12 years ago. So for 5 of those years that he was committing those crimes, you were mayor of New York City. So what would you say to your critics who might call you lax on crime?
As mayor of the largest, busiest, dirtiest city, and hopefully leader of the largest, busiest, dirtiest nation, I want to come out against a phebophilia.
Okay, but pedophiles just get a free pass?
No, I did not.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Bill de Blasio.
Not what I'm saying.
The pedophiles candidate.
Okay. No. As a father of 2, I am against pedophilia, ephebophilia, even hemophilia.
Especially that last one.
Well, I'm glad we got that clarified. And then speaking of children, Bill, I think I had the privilege of meeting your son when you were helping me go through my first divorce. I think we have him on screen right there. Dante, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, great guy.
That's your biological son?
My biological son, Dante. He's 21 years old and recently graduated from Yale. I am immensely proud of him.
That's your son. Okay. How do I ask this delicately? Have you had your ancestry tested?
Dante's background. Yes. His mother, my wife, is black.
Whoa, Bill, you can't let those SJWs hear you say that. I think the correct terminology now is wife of color, or as this generation says, you're woke.
So that's what woke means.
Yes, exactly. And Bill, now you have children of color, or as like the new generation calls them, you're cokes. And speaking of Coke, try Coca-Cola's new orange vanilla flavor. All the flavors, none of the calories. Anyway, back to the policies. Can you talk about any sort of legislation that you've enacted to prevent the spread of pedophilia?
Absolutely. The number one reason we've made no improvements whatsoever to the MTA is to stop the physical transport of pedophiles in the tri-state area. Less trains on time, less sexual crime.
Are you admitting to intentionally sabotaging our city's infrastructure, Bill?
Absolutely. But for our America's children.
Oh, okay. All right. That checks out.
Works for me. Bill, is there anything you want to leave our viewers off with?
Yes. For the last 3 years, our nation has been led by a con artist. He's a bad guy. His racist, divisive remarks are trying to tear this nation apart. I am the complete opposite of that man, who is phonier than his fake orange spray tan.
Whoa!
Oh,
come
okay. I
on,
don't think
hey.
it's fair to discriminate against someone based on the skin color they chose. Not very woke of you, Mr. de Blasio.
Speaking of orange, you can use the promo code Blasio supports pedos to get $5 off your next orange vanilla Coca-Cola. Share a Coke. It's not with give. For all of us here at Let's Talk, my name is Yates Tinsley.
And I'm CiCi Davenport.
Have a great morning.
Thanks for talking with us.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
I'm Bill de Blasio, #1 in New York City. Peter Rats.
Bill's still here. All right, you can go.